you are an XRP holder or just looking to get into XRP, you need to take a look at this video from this man called Tyler. I came across this video in the past few minutes about XRP's analysis. So take a look at it to know what to do next with your XRP. If you've already bought into XRP and you are thinking about selling, or you are about to get into XRP and you are thinking about buying, this video is for you.
Let's just get straight into it, because what again we're seeing from XRP is just insane. So the last 4 weeks, right? I mean, it's literally just been absolute sending for XRP. The price pushing up from, 60 cents to 70, up to $1, push through $1.50, clear that $1.30 goal, clear that $2 goal. Now currently sitting at $2.75. And a lot of people are just so hyped up about it. I mean, I would say this is probably not peak euphoria, but we're getting dang on close to what I consider to be peak euphoria for a crypto, especially in the scale of that we have, scale of this crypto, right, being in the top 10. It doesn't get much more exciting than this. And what's crazy about it, in my opinion, and what's most insane about it, is the fact that sure, what we have been seeing has been great. I don't think people really realize what this implies and what we've seen from XRP, what it implies for the future. Everybody's so worried about $2.50, $3, $3.25. Everybody's so worried about those numbers. But what we've seen from XRP opens up the door for something so much bigger than that I don't even think people are recognizing quite yet. What XRP saw over the last few years was it consistently getting rejected by this macro Fibonacci zone. This big old red box right here, just getting rejected by it, sent down back to it there, consolidating under it right here, trying to build up this momentum, trying to build up a foundation, and finally breaking through it recently. What people don't recognize is that if you can systematically and especially sustainably break out of a red box, your red Fibonacci zone, it opens up the door to what's called Fibonacci extensions, meaning that what will usually happen is if you clear the red box, which currently is between 95 cents and $1.30, if you clear that, it opens up the door for whatever crypto you're tracking to push up past the recent high, even further than that, into these levels, which are called Fibonacci extension levels. Now, we'll talk a little bit about what these Fibonacci extension levels are in a second, but if we zoom even closer in on something like the daily charts, we can see that we did get that systematic breakout of that red box, that 618 to 786 zone. We saw XRP's price push into it, get rejected off of it, build up a foundation and create a more microstructure that was then broken out of, and we cleared the red box. We then used the red box as support, so we flipped that previous point of resistance right here into some support as we entered into this descending channel, and then broke out of that descending channel after flipping this macro point of resistance into some support, as systematic as it gets. And now that we have systematically broken out of this red box, not only have we cleared that recent high around $2, now we're in a little bit of short-term price discovery, now trying to chase that price all-time high. And as I mentioned before, now that we have systematically broken this opens up the door for what's called Fibonacci extensions. Fibonacci extensions on the XRP chart first set at $3.38 and then next set at $6.53. This means that over the long term, right, over an extended period of time, now that we have systematically broken this red box, the door to seeing XRP's price push up here, possibly as high as $6.50, is wide open. Now, does that mean it's going to be immediate? That is going to be easy? That is going to be, of course, without some ups and downs? No, of course not. We might see XRP's price come all the way back down to $1.60 at some point before continuing that high. But it does mean that the door is wide open. And so while everybody's sitting here talking about $3 and $3.30, although that is a step in the right direction, I'm more thinking, okay, well, now we have a wide open door that can get us up towards $6.50 over the long term, which means that XRP still could have nearly a 3x on the way, or more than a 2.5x on the way. And so because of that, I mean, I think that where we are is great, don't get me wrong, but if XRP is going to start to accomplish some of the things that people think it will, this is just a drop in the bucket. And even if it does pull back, even if this little run for XRP does end sometime soon, I do personally expect that XRP will be able to build a foundation and continue trying to push forward throughout the bull market. If it does go as I think it's gonna, as we've talked about, I think that we could easily see XRP's price over the long term still have another couple 100% in gains to go, and that's extremely exciting. And so I just wanted to share that perspective and to say, hey, listen, I know things are great, but in the long term, things could get a hell of a lot better. You just have to buckle up. The short term might get ugly. We might see a 30 or 40% correction at any given moment. So you have to be ready for that. But the long term, the picture is still very beautiful. And I still don't think that it's too late to get into something like XRP. And so because of that, I just wanted to share that with you. And of course, I'm very, very curious about your thoughts.